Hello, Marvista families. I hope you all are doing well. It's been really nice to see many of you this morning at the pickups, and I hope to see many more of you at the pickups throughout the rest of this week. Remember, we will be distributing Chromebooks, the learning launch kits, some beginning of the year paperwork, and as well as yearbooks. So I wanted to be sure everyone knows what is necessary for the students to be able to get logged on to their Chromebooks and be ready for the first day of school. One of the key components to this is for students to obviously have a Chromebook and then to log into their Chromebook using their student ID and password. If your child or you do not know what their student ID and password is, you can always call the front office and Kim or Chip will be able to help you with that information. So the students will log into their Chromebooks using their student ID and password, and then they will open up a new tab, a new Google tab. Once you have opened up that new tab, in the top right-hand corner, you will see the 9 boxes. Many teachers and students call it the waffle. So you will see the waffle and click on that waffle, and they're going to want to go to Google Classroom. Now, I'm using my own son's account to show you how to do this. So you will log into Google Classroom, and a window will pop up on Google Classroom, which will show the classes that they are logged in. Now, every student who was enrolled at Mar Vista who is assigned a teacher will be logged into that teacher's Google Classroom immediately. So what they would do is they would open up that classroom, and you will eventually see either in the stream or in the classwork section, you will see a link for that first day of school. That link is going to be a virtual meeting. Most likely it will be a Google Meet link, but it may be a Zoom link. And so that is the link that your child will need to go to on that first day of school when school begins, and more to come on that. So this is a key component. Google Classroom is going to be one of the main hubs for information for students. The primary grades will be using Seesaw as well, which is another app that the teachers will be teaching your students how to use, and more information will be coming out from the teachers in regards to that. Okay, so schedule. I'm sure some of you have not seen the schedule yet, so I just want to show you where you can access the kind of base schedule that students will be operating off of. So if you go to pvusd.net, and the first window that pops up is this reopening PVUSD. So if you click on that, it's going to take you to this big presentation, right? So this is the presentation that was approved by the board. And if you scroll down to it's really important that you take a look at all of this, but if you scroll down to I had it open on a different window. So if you scroll down here, this is the sample first week of instruction. So I just want to show you a little bit about this first week. So you have TKK, lower elementary 1st through 3rd, and then upper elementary, which will be 4th through 6th at our school. So you see TKK begins at 8:45. So students will be logged in to Google Classroom and will have opened their meeting link to be ready at 8:45 to meet with their class. You'll notice that lower elementary begins at 9. Okay, so this is just for the first week of school. You'll see each student will be meeting for about an hour. So this will be some getting to know you activities, some social emotional learning, probably some discussions about what they did over summer, talking about norms and expectations, and a review of a daily schedule. So this first week of school, students are only going to be online for the first hour of the day. And then the remainder of the day, they will be doing some activities that will be sent out from the district. So teachers will still post these activities for the students, but the district is pushing these out to teachers. So the second part of the day is going to be what we call asynchronous learning. And essentially, students are going to be completing one task per day. Their teacher may ask them to do a little bit more work, but it's generally going to be more learning how to access the online platforms and also learning about digital citizenship, which is how we behave online. So more information is going to come on this, but I just wanted to give you an overview and make sure you saw this document for what the sample first week will look like. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, we get into what the high quality instruction is going to look like under this high risk. And so I'm not going to go into a ton of detail about this, but I just want you to know where to find this and to see what the day is going to look like. Okay, so TKK are going to go until at least 11:45, whereas first through third are going to go till 12:20, and 4th through 6th will also go to 12:30. So there may be some other work that they are doing in these afternoon periods as well, but that's going to be dependent on whether or not they completed the work during the learning time during the day, or if by chance their teacher is asking them to finish up another activity. Again, I just want to point out that every student will be starting at that 8:45 for TKK, or 9 o'clock for first through sixth grade. Every student will be starting with a whole class meeting. That's going to involve some social emotional learning lesson, some discussion about what's expected for the day, a class meeting, and from there, each grade level will break into something slightly different.